All right, now I talked about this little piece I've made over here. Talked about experiments, talking about stuff, trying to get it together in the last kind of minute because it looks pretty serious out there. So if it's got to do with anything spiritual or anything like that, you always should get yourself ready. You actually hear about things like that when war comes and bad things are coming and you feel things, stuff like that. And so what I'm going to do next is I don't want no bad for nobody, but bad happens out there and bad will continue to happen. And sometimes bad, definitely towards the bad, needs to happen to give a point. Right? Now, when it comes to just bombing people, certain areas at schools, I will speak my mind about that because there could be other ways of approaching things instead of approaching it the way it is. And that's my opinion without all the information. Right? When it comes to what I've said about Israel, right? We all make mistakes, and we will. And so what I'm going to do, and things got too bad that I believe that I'm causing, then I would stop. Huh? Because I'm not a bad person. Bad's not what I'm trying to achieve. Huh? And so what I'm going to do, now, I've left that yet. Haven't seen anything to do with that yet. Things can take time. Things can be a year later, stuff like that. It all depends on how big and how important, or if it needs to be then or later. Huh? And stuff like that. When it comes to that field, what people talk about, right? And I've checked out, and there's a point to it, so you can study it until the pattern goes away and there's no pattern, right? But there's a pattern. And so I'm still studying that area, and then we'll do it slowly throughout time, as a lot of people have done. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change a few things. So I've talked about changing the art piece, the fireman art piece, I like to call it, right? It's got to do with a lot of things. I'll talk about it one day. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it. What I thought it got to do with a lot of things. It could be way more things, as I was just explaining. But I'm about to change it. You can change things. I've changed things already over time. Definitely if I think I've got a point and how I put it in, my point, and doing the change, and spirit will do a change with you and all that, as I was just discussing. Right? And I'm going to change that piece, and perhaps it could be me, right? And I'm going to say I'm not trapped anymore, or it's not going to be anymore, hopefully, soon. And I'm going to change it. And I'm going to see what's going to happen when I do that change. Same with this piece up there. I'm going to put something else onto it, right? Besides that little swing. Right? Now, what could that mean spiritual? When you're working against something that uses these energies. Right? It goes both ways. You get to see both ways and use it both ways. See you later.